Alright. Alright. Welcome to today's flight. So I'm trying to do the live stream. Today I had so many problems with my internet connection. So yeah, I don't know why, especially with my gaming PC. So I will try. We'll see if we can finish it or not. It's a cool flight. We're flying the A340 from Johannesburg to Durban. We're not gonna be online on VATSIM today. I will keep open VATSPy just to monitor the connection and also vPilot. But yeah, we're not gonna use it because many reasons. First time I'm flying to South Africa, I have no idea how good our approaches and departure here. Connection is a disaster. And yeah, also there was an update on the A340, so I don't know the status. Can I flight here? Okay, let me just... Yeah, sorry for my hairs too. I just lost some... I know, the connection is getting really bad already. Yeah. I'm already losing frame. Let's see. I mean, I will continue. Probably there will be some lag sometime. Oh no, we don't have to fly the flight plan on VATSIM, but I wanted to import here. Yeah. Okay. So this is the flight. We're gonna fly from Johannesburg to, which is 5,500 feet high, to the, I guess it's ocean here. Yeah. It's between the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, I guess. More Indian. And this is our destination. Let's add it here as well. Let's go. A340 update. Let's see what we got. You're not seeing anything. That's fine. I mean, well, that's not fine, of course. But let me just check a couple of setting. Third party. Everything is set as it was, I guess. Okay, let's go. There we are. Again, the A330, if you know the A320 or the A330, is basically identical. Some difference, of course, but yeah. If you can fly one of those, you are fine. So the problem with this plane was basically with the same setting I'm using for the A300 and the A350. The flight model was a little bit strange for me. We get a lot of pitch and not much roll. Kind of similar to the A350 early period. Now they improve a lot the A350 flight model actually. So I expect something about that. I didn't read any changelog or nothing like that, to be honest. Let's see. I mean, there is also this new A350 about to get released from Aerosoft and Tolis, which is kind of scary to me. Because yeah, Aerosoft... I mean, plane Y was a little bit strange in the past. CRJ, I mean. Okay, in brief. And Tolis is quite a considered a very good developer for X-Plane. X-Plane, so will be the first plane, I guess, in MSFS. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I don't think I will have it at all initially, but I will check some other streamer for sure. Okay, so fuel and this. So we should have 173 passenger, fuel 14.7, zero fuel weight 141. Let's go. So it's instant. Okay, lots of fuel. Okay, fuel is correct. Yeah. And this payloads, yeah, payload is correct. Zero fuel weight. 141. Yeah, that's fine. And passenger are correct as well. Everything looks fine. Nice. That's always great to see. Let's start aligning our IRS as well. You can switch this on already. Okay. Let's go. So, init. I'm using the old system of the A340. I like it way more with that one, honestly. Especially we are flying South African, as you can see here. So why not? We could have connected the jetway, of course. Okay, which is working. Great. So, init request. Okay, everything is correct. Yeah. This is very good. IRS align. Align. Return. Wind. I don't think the wind is working for what I remember. Let's try, but yeah, I remember this stuff wasn't working. But okay, never mind. Alright, so yeah, we got a message, you know, that the A340 have the messages as the A320 from Phoenix. Departure. So the departure is the UpDuck 1 Bravo, basically take off right turn. Well, we do have below altitude. Go straight, very interesting. We're gonna avoid it probably. Climb, okay. So that's fine. Nothing really to report about the departure. Departure. So runway 03 left is the UpDuck 1 Bravo. Insert. Great. Okay. That's perfect. Then yeah, we can calculate performance, of course, already. IRS gonna take for me. Yeah, I was saying I really prefer the A330 with this old school PFD system, which I don't still know much. Let me open the windows a little bit. Pretty hot here. Couple of minutes. We do have takeoff performance, landing performance. We have everything we need. We do have failure. So yeah, maintenance as classical Inibits plane. But yeah, the only problem I had with this was the flight model actually. But okay, let's see today. So we can calculate performance. Well, I mean, I'm gonna start CPU. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Okay, let me put some of this in my belly. Gonna get cold otherwise. Okay. Not cold. I have a stomachache. Okay. My initial climb was 11,000. QNH 1029er. Yeah, classical QNH of high altitude places, pretty high usually. Great. Okay, this should be working, but I don't want to investigate. I don't want to stress the PC. I don't even know if I have my Navigraph account linked. So we do have charts here, and I have my iPad right below here to check. APU starting. Performance page here. We're about to calculate performance. So let's go. Take off. Okay, should be able to sing. Okay, let's sing from FMGS. Sync weather. Wind is it's correct. Great. Calculate. Now let's not forget about our weight and balance. Flex 38 141 146 151 flaps 2 3.3 up. Send and Confirm data. Great. So now we want to go to init. Next page. Nice. Which we forget last time. There is no way, I guess, to automatically fill up that page. Yeah, okay. So, we have to go manually. Pretty easy. Zero fuel weight. We have it here. It's 141.0 dash 0 fuel weight CG. It's 25.9er. Let me confirm it. One sec. 25.9er confirmed. As always, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Fuel 14.7. Great. Alright, APU should be doing fine. APU blade. I have not much sound from the thing. Okay. In the meantime, let me check some app. This is still operating properly. Yeah. This is again, we're not aligned on VATSIM because I have so many connection issues today. So yeah, also there is nobody actually, so it doesn't really make any difference. APU blade is on. I didn't hear any big change in sound.
Then you take your seat as soon as possible and clear the aisles.
Okay, we do that as well. But okay. 1 minute and we're good to go. So we're gonna push back facing south. Only 03 left for us, pushing back facing sorry, facing south, and then bravo. Okay. Then we can go to ground equipment. We do have parking brake. Yes, parking brake is set. Okay, that's closed. Alright, parking. I have to also to monitor the connection. So we can remove chokes and remove GPU. Oh boy. Okay. Jetway can be disconnected. Wow, that was super noisy on the external view. Okay. IRSL line. Great. MCDU. Atsu. So tomorrow we will have also big news. I purchased a new basically capture card for my, you know, that I have a gaming PC, a streaming PC. I have a very cheap one link, let's say, between my HDMI and my streaming PC, and I have the Elgato Cam link adding, so hopefully there will be a big improvement on what you see, especially if you're watching for a big from a big screen like a PC or an iPad, something like that. But yeah. Then performance, we are done. Flight director, I guess, is off in the classical Inibuild style, and okay, this is oops. Okay, we are about to push back. We are pushing back actually. Let me just do this. Constraint, yeah, everything looks fine. Okay. Yeah, we can go. Okay. Start pushing back. Brake release. Let's go. We have to start 4 engines, so let's prepare for it. Super quiet, I have to say, the sound. Okay, I mean, beacon light. It's time. Starting number 1. Let's hear. Oh boy, what the fuck was that? No, we have the crazy pushback.
We kindly ask that you watch and listen as we go over the important safety features of this aircraft. Your safety is our top priority.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the pushback immediately when it does like this. Okay, stop. Cancel pushback.
Pull the strap. To release,
Okay.
lift the top of the bottle. In case of unexpected turbulence.
We're gonna stop here because we have the crazy situation, you know. Aerosol.
Oxygen masks will automatically drop. Pull the mask towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth.
Yeah, it's super quiet, the engine, to be honest. It's more, I mean, it's noisier in the cabin. Let me adjust a little bit this because I'm barely seeing my screen. Okay. Maybe too much, little less. Okay, number 1 available, starting number 2. It's a long way with this plane. 1228 on performance, responder is on. Yeah, we can turn on predictive wind shear, why not? I mean, not that it's really needed. What's that? Okay, I don't know. I want terrain, which is pretty strange with this screen, of course. Okay, weather radar that side should be working. Okay, let me turn off this. I don't want that. Okay, great. Yeah, it doesn't make any sound, the startup. It's pretty strange. But whatever. Should be available. It is. Starting number 3. So we do have a plane to fly in South Africa. Unfortunately, basically, they are just flying from Johannesburg. I mean, at least this airline I'm using today, which is South African airline. With this nice livery. Wow, look at our pushback. Really curious about the flight model. Really, really curious. Let's see if we got super pitch on takeoff. I don't even know if the A340 can start 2 engines at the same time. There are planes that does. The 747-8, for example. It's able to start up 2 engines at the same time. Also the 787 can do that. Okay. And 4th engine. Flap is 2. And also we have to set the trim. Maybe it's already set. Let me see. No. Okay. 5.3 up. After we set the flaps. Okay, connection is fine for now. I mean, we have a couple of frame rate, but yeah, just 56. Basically nothing. We lost 1 second of live streaming in 22 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna drop flaps in the meantime. Pretty interesting sound. Okay, we have hydraulic already. Wing. We are not used to this. Just fly A320. No, I'm joking. Okay, we have engine started up. Let's go here. Up 0.53. Sorry, 5.3. Great. Okay. If you bleed. If you off. No slide. Taxi. We're good to go. Auto brake marks. Let's go. Alright. All the way down. This is the only taxiway we have to take. In this Johannesburg morning, it's morning time here. So soon we should get this new sim update, I hope. Takeoff config is not gonna work now. I don't know why in Inibuilds they don't make it work immediately as in Phoenix. I'm kind of suspicious that this is not correct, since if Phoenix is behaving differently. But yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. About the A340. But also the A350 and the A330 is working the same, so. Okay, everything looks correct. Let me see if we are updating. Yes, we are. We don't have any server crazy stuff here. I remind you, we are in Johannesburg. We are going to Durban in South Africa with the A340-300 from Inibuilds. We have 4 engine here today. Come on. Okay, takeoff config norm. We have to take the left here. And then take off. It's gonna be a 1 hour flight, 35-minute flight probably. It's 300 miles. Really curious to see the flame model. Was the only thing I was a little bit complaining about. Yeah, of course we're not talking about a Phoenix level plane. But yeah, let's say they can fight with PMDG. For sure, if they got proper flight model. I flew the triples. Was live stream? Yeah, I think it was live stream. Last time we flew the 777. I try to remember where. Was it? We flew the 777 recently for sure. I can't remember. Okay. Let's go, let's enter the runway. And we check before takeoff. Probably not the last flight, maybe. Yeah, we do have altitude constraint, so we have to... Yeah, either get a direct or press open climb. We don't want to stop the climb, of course. Also because we're pretty close. I mean, it's just 4,000... a little less than 4,000 feet. 3,500. Okay. Great. Parking makes sense. Let me just check. Well, last time we flew the 777. Oops. I think it was quite recent. Oh no, it was a couple of... Oh yeah, I was in... yeah, in Dubai. Yeah, it was pretty good, I have to say. Was pretty good. Well, I talked about that at the end of that live stream. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Brake release. Parking brake release. %. Engine stable. Brake release. And flex SRS runway auto thrust blow. Oh yeah. Oh, crosswind. Yeah, we have 8 knots of crosswind.
D1.
Rotate. Rate. Gear up. Getting into a flight model a little bit. Yeah, they changed something for sure. Autopilot. Look at that. Wow, look at that. This is Johannesburg around us. Wow, what a monster. Lever climb. Thrust climb. Let's go immediately direct abduct to remove any constraint. Yeah, let's go direct like this. Speed check. Flaps 1. Okay. Alright, yeah, speed check, flaps up. Okay. Alright, continue climb, of course. You have to climb flight level 370 today. Oops. Well, I felt a lot of difference on the pitch compared to previously the update. Yeah, that was quite different. You know, previously it was super light on the pitch, now it wasn't at all. Still feel a little different from the A350. We're talking about the same developer, of course. Quite similar playing behavior, at least. This looks way heavier than the A350. Maybe too much. But yeah, for what I felt, they did some improvement on that. Okay, let's switch this off. Right, turn off. So Johannesburg is to our right. I would be curious to see some. Yeah, well, not that we're gonna see much, I guess, today. Yeah, we're too far already, I guess, from the downtown. If there is, yeah, there is a downtown, of course. I don't know how Johannesburg is developed at all. Acceleration. Remind you, we're going toward the coastline to Durban. Pretty interesting flight. Not long at all. 45 minutes probably all the way down there and the landing. Wow. I love the A340, I mean. So exotic. One of my favorite long haul probably. Super interesting plane, so unlucky. But yeah, very, very peculiar. Look at it. With these 4 engines, super safe. Yeah. Really like it. Way more than other. It's the 4 engine factor probably. But yeah, super exotic. Really, really appreciated to have it. One, there will be another one, which is kind of surprising, of course, when they release. I mean, it's the 600, but yeah, that does make much difference. It's always surprising when they release 2 plane. But yeah, it's bad. It's competition. It's worth for us. So competition rise the level of the product that we can have. Usually, is that how it works? So yeah, that's very good to have some alternative. It's kind of surprising. Mixed. I mean, Aerosoft and Tolis. Tolis is considered a very good developer. Aerosoft, I guess in the past maybe. In MSFS they did some disaster, I have to say. CRJ, not that it's bad the CRJ, but yeah, it's completely not updated since the early period. It was a good plane in the early MSFS 2020 when the other one were quite a disaster. But yeah, then they didn't develop it properly at all. And another one was the Twin Otter, which was completely abandoned. and now it's for free in I mean at least aviation. No, I guess premium deluxe or deluxe, something like that. Yeah, that was very disappointing actually. Seatbelts good. Connection is doing fine. Oops, well, never mind that. It's the classic no sense. I love that. I don't think it's the A340 is flying anymore with South Africa. Do. This monster. So let me give a check here again, even if we're not flying on BATSIM, I'm just checking the connection, which looks fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can go direct basically to our last waypoint, which is Upmat. Oh my god, discuss about the procedure, but not now. No, it's that far. Okay. We're gonna do it soon, for sure. Okay, oops. No, okay, never mind. 370 is our final. Never mind that. It's completely fine. Remember, we're flying the A330 from A340 from Inibils in South Africa, Johannesburg to Durban. It's a short flight. It's gonna take half an hour more or less to get there from here. So yeah, at the end of the last live stream, I was saying that the 777 is probably still the best long haul you can have in the sea currently. Yeah, overall it is, because it's really reliable performance wise. The main difference that in my feeling when I'm flying A350, A330 and the 777 is the performance. I mean, when I use the 777, I know that I will not have any problem wherever I go. Frame rate will be very good. It's a very good plane overall as well. Here, it's fine. I mean, performance-wise, the A340 is a bit better from the. I mean, compared to the A350. Still, let's say, not on the 777 level, not even in the Phoenix level, in my opinion. A350, they did a lot of improvement, as you well know. But yeah, it's still a pretty heavy plane to fly. And also, there are some stuff here and there. For example, I don't know, the A350 climbing performance is a little bit strange. It's very slow to climb. I don't know if that's realistic. The sound is a little bit strange as well. Not that the 777 from PMDG is perfect at all, but yeah, I feel like a more complete product to me. Overall, I mean, sound, flight model, performance, systems. They're very similar. Overall, they're very similar. It's just like a feeling. I wouldn't probably give them a different mark from probably 8. Between 7 and 8. Something like that. So it's a plane, it's a complete plane. All systems are working. We do have failures. We do have a decent sound pack. Nothing too good, of course. It's completely VATSIM ready. You can do holding, you can do go around, you can do everything basically in a plane like this, in a product like this. I didn't update my Navigraph, which I have to do it manually, right? Yeah. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is something I don't really like, because okay, I'm not gonna touch anything now. Yeah, if there is a Iraq update, you have to do it manually from the FB. With PMDG or Phoenix, you have your Navigraph manager. So when there is an update, you just click there and that's it. You have in this plane you have to remember, okay, there was an update, so I have to log in, I have to do a blah blah blah. It's harder to remember, let's say. And I don't even think if you start the flight and update the Navigraph data, I don't think it's gonna work properly. I don't know about that. Yeah, even the A330, in my opinion, have some performance problem at high altitude. I don't think. I mean, we're super light. We're struggling to climb quite a lot at this point. But consider again, we are very light for a plane like this. 152 tons now. We just have 11,000 tons of fuel and 170 passenger, like at A320 basically. Yeah, you know, the A330 is quite known as a low performance plane. It's a typical cliche about the A330, but yeah. Okay, let's talk about arrival 1 sec, because I want to set it up so we are fine then until landing. So this is the arrival. We're gonna have some, as you can see, we're gonna have mountains pretty close to the coastline. Even here, look at that, very interesting. That's why we do have this constraint. Probably look at the radar minima, pretty high here, 8,200 feet. Okay, the arrival is very basic, apart from the altitude constraint. Lima Echo 1 November 1. And then on final, when established on the localizer, okay. It's a very interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have some pretty interesting. It's a 5,000. No, okay, this is. Wait a sec. Oh wow. This is very interesting actually. Yeah, this is 5,300 feet high. And we will be 5,600. Oh, around there. Wow. I didn't expect that at all. This looks very interesting now. LS Zulu. No. Okay. So it's basically from Lima Echo 1 November 1 radar vectoring. But this is very interesting. I'm looking forward for it. Pretty cool. Okay, let's import everything. Arrival. ILS Zulu, runway 06. Upmat 1 Alpha arrival. Via. Okay. Just, yeah. We don't have any via, of course. It's direct. Sorry, it's radar vectoring. That's fine. Great. Great. So yeah, if you want your first long goal, the plane I flew, the plane I used to use for long goal, I've done long goal with the 777, with the A350, with the A300. We can check them actually. Of course, I have all my record here in Navigraph, and they are pretty easy to spot, as you can see. Okay, apart from this, which is trash, this is a 777 flight. 777. Okay. Anyway, this is this is one. Yeah, because they are two different flights. Yeah, they are two flights actually. This is pretty trash because it's this Dark Star. GFK, this was done with the A300. So I did across the pond with the A300. This is A350. This is A300. A330, sorry. 777. This is a 777, right? Yeah. Cargo. And that one is an A300. Yeah, A300. Okay. So basically A350, A300, and 777. But they flew so many long haul. You know, 78, 74. So if you want your first long haul, if you don't have already one, first of all, try the A300. The A330 is the best long haul you can have in the sim, especially the A330-200. Very good range. Way more reliable than the 78 on the 74. Even if the 787 had some improvement. A long time I don't fly it. Again, another kind of plane that I don't like. Performance issue. It's a default plane, I mean. Nothing too realistic, let's say. And 74 even worse, of course, which is a big miss. I would be so happy to use a 747 in a long haul, but I guess we will have to wait PMDG. In the meantime, level off. At flight level 370. Remember, we're flying over South Africa today. We're heading toward the coastal line. We're gonna have a very nice approach with a big crest to our right on the downwind, let's say. Super interesting. And yeah, there we have already our top of descent in 60 miles. But yeah, nowadays in this moment I will suggest you to use the 777. The version you want. If you want to do real ops, I'm checking the clouds. We're gonna have clouds. If you like real ops, you have to buy the plane. I mean, if you don't like real ops, doesn't really matter. Probably you will go with the 300ER, which you will use anyway, I think. So 777, there is the cargo, there is the 200LR, 200ER, and 300ER. So of course, if you do real ops, you have to purchase the one which more liveries, which is, I guess, is the 300ER. I'm pretty sure about that. You can check, of course. It's pretty. I mean, you can check PNDG liveries, but you can also check real life, because you don't have only to rely on PNDG liveries, because you can install third-party ones, which I have no idea how to. But I'm pretty sure that the 777-300ER is the most used. For sure, the most produced. And of course, my connection is not working. Yeah, it is working in the stream PC, but I can even open up Wikipedia page. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have the total. Yeah, but 300, yeah, look at that. Oh wow, British Airways, they doesn't have much. Very interesting that. With some exception, of course, but yeah, as you can clearly see, the 777 300ER is the most operated one. So if you do real ops, and probably even if you don't, it's the biggest of the three. So yeah, we want a big plane. I mean, the most interesting is the 200LR. It's extremely powerful, extremely good range. Very, very interesting plane. It's an ultra long range plane. But yeah. If you like Airbus, probably. It really depends there. Let's see today with the A340. Between the A340 and the A350. The A300 is a very good plane, but it's not really Airbus friendly if you come from the A320. I mean, if you come from the A320, the easiest to use is the A330 or the A340 payware, because it's basically very similar philosophy. If both A350, A300 are different, I would suggest the A330 probably. The A350 is pretty okay now. The A340, because it does have better performance and it's way easier to learn again, because I guess that every person using the simulator is mainly operating the A320 Neo from Inibuilds itself. So yeah, this is a very easy, and maybe the A300 as well. So this is a really easy update. Way more detailed, way more realistic. But yeah, very easy update. Let's see. By the way, let's see today on the line. It did felt pretty heavy, which is something that I don't really love, because you're gonna start to do like the dolphin stuff, both on the pitch, on the road, so you're gonna correct to the right, and then too much, so you have to compensate because of the inertia. Yeah. For example, in the 777 you don't have this problem, and even in the A350 honestly you don't really have this problem. So let's see today on the approach. For sure they will update, for sure Inibuilds is updating a lot their plane, and they do the great work in the A350 for now. In my opinion, they do pretty, I mean, you know that updating plane is one of the most important things for a developer. It's not really the plane they do for me, it's not really the quality on the release, is how they update the products. So why Phoenix is the best developer, I mean, out there, it's because the quality of the developed of the product you get. So again, from the first version of the Phoenix, March or April 2022, until now, the difference of the plane is total. Basically, it's a completely different product, and was completely for free. New liveries, new engine, sharklet, blah blah blah, sound pack, flight model. It's a performance. It's a completely new plane. Inhibits on the A350 is not doing bad in my opinion. Again, they had some big issue on the release, performance and flight model. Now it's pretty different. That's very good. That's very good, I have to say. Hey, destination data, yeah, I'm gonna check them on the descent, of course. Look at the cost line. Yeah, we flew offline on Batsi Mother. But this, wow, 737 Classic. But this guy is around here since, okay, it's not bad. Is it? Okay, there was a go around. It's flying here since. No, it's not really a go around, but it's something very strange. Still. This is the real plane. I'm wondering if this plane is still flying. Let me check that. Sierra Zulu, Sierra X-Ray Foxtrot. It is flying. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect that. It just came back from Perth. It's gonna go to Perth tomorrow. No, sorry. Ah, it's flying? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's flying right now. Cool. Yeah, I have to descend. Show me. No, I want to see it. Yeah, it's right here basically. We can find it maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's him. It's him, right? Yeah, Zulu, Sierra, Sierra X3 Foxtrot. Wow, this is the plane we are flying now. So, South Africa, it's operating A330 actually. Very cool. Yeah, that's the cool stuff about Africa. They are operating this old plane. I mean, not old plane, not really old plane, but it's an old plane, but it's not flying in Europe or US for other reason. Well, actually, Lufthansa was operating the A340 since very recent. I think they are switched them off now. We really have to descend, I think. Yeah, destination data. So descent. 290. Okay, manage. Destination data immediately. QNH 1025. Okay, it's 0 on the wind. Great. Radio altimeter. It's a category to approach. 141. Okay, great. I think we are super high, though. So, is this the vertical path? Should be green. Okay, let's go down 3,000 feet per minute for now. Until speed 290. And be aware of well, we don't really care about those constraints actually. Okay, 60 miles, but we have the no, we are pretty fine actually. Okay. We should be pretty fine. Open descent. She's overshooting our speed quite a lot. Okay, now it's leveling off to recover. Yeah, as you can see, all these autopilot stuff are okay. I mean, this is not a problem at all. But they are not like great level of simulation. Nothing that ruined the realism to me. Right. Can be better. It's something that can work on. So again, we're gonna have some terrain to our right on the approach, which is very interesting. Ignore the constraint, of course, for the moment. Let me see again. I'm pretty curious to see this approach. Look at that! Wow. Yeah, again, I have no idea why I get this message. My PC is doing more than fine, honestly. the frequency is correct. So now we probably have to use some speed brake. Not that we're doing. I mean, we're doing fine actually. We're doing pretty fine. Yeah. We can descend below 6,300 feet for the moment, but we are 27,000 feet, so not that it is a problem at all. And again, we're gonna have some interesting terrain close to us on this kind of downwind on the procedure. And remember, we are flying the A340. Look at this monster. This is premium economy. And that business. And this is the toilet, which is actually working. You can just flush. Yeah, it's way more noisier than this. Come on, mini bits. Every time it's super hard to close the door. Oh boy. Okay. Finally. Okay, 24,000 feet. And continue descent. Yeah, we're very close to the airport, but we have to do all the procedure. So let's continue for now. This is our position. Let me also check here. It was working fine. Yeah, today I was having again this a little big connection problem and a message saying that vPilot wasn't able to connect to any server. I'm not online on WhatsApp. I'm just keeping it open to have a reference on the internet connection, and also WhatSpy for the same reason. But yeah, we're descending. We are also receiving the ILS. It's very interesting. Yeah, of course we're descending way faster than what we should do in the procedure. There is nobody around, so it's fine, but that also means that we are recovering a lot on the vertical path. We are in open descent. Open descent. Everything looks fine. We can calculate landing performance if we want. Okay. Should be able to sync our weight and our weight. Yeah, 149.4. Okay, it's the predicted. Okay, auto brake low. Yeah, auto brake low is gonna be fine. Is the runway is? Oh well, it's 3,700 meter long. It's pretty long. I didn't expect that. I mean, I didn't expect the runway to be that long, to be honest. Zoom in. I guess it's time to use some speed brake, to be honest. Maybe no. 11,000 feet here. We have to do the turn. Let's wait for that. Let's wait for it. And we have clouds. We have clouds. Unfortunately, I would wanted to see this edge to the right. Let's see if we are able to. This is the vertical path. So yeah, we're doing pretty okay, honestly. Yeah. I mean, there is no need for us to rush the descent at all. We can also change on this end. Okay. vertical path updating somehow. Seatbelt on. No, wait, let's wait for it. Super early. Okay, on the turn. On the turn. Connection was fine. I mean, I lost a couple of frame rate, like a 2 seconds of live stream, but for now it's okay. Okay. So 20 miles to the turn on final. So we should have some terrain to the right at this point. Yeah. Yeah, there is quite some interesting slope. It really reminds me, like, not really Chile. Yeah, some area of Chile. Yeah, look at that. That's very interesting. There is this big edge and then this small portion of lowland and the sea, which is not really lowland probably. And this is all the way, I mean there is lowland here actually, all the way around South Africa. Very interesting. Very, oh well. Very, very interesting. We are below the vertical path, but it's fine. I reminder we're gonna switch to radar vectoring pretty soon. I mean, we can switch to radar vectoring now. Destination airport is right there. Look at that. Okay, you can't really see it from here, but yeah, that's the runway, which we're gonna land very soon. Okay, we can descend, let's say 6,000 feet now. Yeah, we also have to slow down the plane. But we have a really solid reference, which is the glide slope. Yeah, look at that. It's not scary at all, but yeah, there is some very interesting terrain to your right. Oh wow, look at that. Oh yeah, there is elevation there. Wow. On the distance, very cool. So, what I do usually is, of course, using the glide slope as a reference. So basically, what I do is waiting for the glide to, okay, now it's below us, to get on my level. If I still have to descend, I'm gonna start turning on final at that point. If I don't, so if I stabilize my altitude, I will have to wait, of course, until the glide is high enough. The question is, are we safe here? Because, you know, there is this edge which is not really promising at all. Okay, 10,000 feet, we are very high. We should be fine if we stay this altitude. We have to slow down as well. Running lights, no lights, turn off. Seatbelts. Yeah, it's too early now to turn. Way earlier. I feel like we're going toward mountains. And now we're gonna lose the glide on top of that. I mean, 20 miles, 10,000 feet, we should be okay. Not really actually. We should be around 7,000, something like that. Should be okay. Speed of speed brakes to help the plane slow down. Oops. Okay, we lost the glide. I'm gonna turn on final now. Let's go. So final is 062 09H and 3000. Let's get out from these mountains here. Localizer. Localizer armed. Let's prepare also the gear down view. Wow, very beautiful. Yeah, we should be fine. At this point, we should be very fine. Go around altitude is 3000 to the right. Great. So yeah, the vertical path wasn't correct. I mean, with this kind of strange procedure can happen. I'm not gonna say the plane is bad from this point of view because of that, because again we have a radar vectoring on final, so maybe it is strange for the sim, for the plane. Localizer capturing. We should be below the glide now. $3,000 set, which is just the go around. Auto brake, speed brake armed. Landing light, which just, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. The A340 is not retracting and nothing like that. Yeah, below the glide. Great. Localizer capture. Approach armed. Glide armed. Let's maintain this attitude. If we get too close, we're gonna select vertical speed 1000 feet per minute and flaps 1. We can select flaps 1 from this position. It's overshooting a little bit the speed, but yeah, we can do it. Also, we're selecting vertical speed 1000. It's gonna reduce our indicated. Okay. Nice. Zoom in. So we are officially on final. Around 13 miles, I'm gonna select flaps 1. And speed on manage. Approach is not armed. Approach armed. Great. I see the coastline. Okay. Let's check to the right 1 sec. We are too far to see the... Okay. Yeah, but still pretty interesting, huh? Pretty interesting area. Oh wow, we're going down so fast. Speed on manage. I don't know what's happening. Okay, speed check. Flaps. Flaps 1. Wow, look at that. Okay. Equalize, look, capturing, speed check, gear down. Okay. Oh well. It's not that promising. Okay, be ready to drop flaps 2 as soon as we can.
2000.
Look at this. I mean, look at those hits. Okay, speed check. Flaps 2. Okay, that plays it down a little bit. Alright, speed check, flaps. Flaps 3. Great. And flaps.
1000.
Not flaps 1000, flaps 4. Okay, let me check outside. Last view around the area and look at that ridge. Wow. Let me see this side as well. The coastline. Okay, let's go. We have to go. 2 miles and a half still. So now is the moment of the truth. Is the flight model improved enough or not? Autopilot off. My plane. Already losing the glide immediately. Okay, reactive on the pitch. The roll is basically completely
500.
stuck.
300.
Okay,
100 above. 200 minimum.
continue.
$100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, hold it. Touch now, reverse. Wow. Look at that. Alright, 60. Reversing. Manual braking. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the briefing for sure. Ups up. Running lights. Okay. Let's get out of here. APO. Terrain off. Left, left, left. So, wow. A lot of stuff to say, honestly. Yeah, on the takeoff, the pitch was feeling different. I have to fly again, of course, to confirm it. Maybe it was also the altitude, I have no idea. On the landing, even last time I was feeling quite a lot of difference between the takeoff and the landing pitch behavior. Here was really solid, so the roll was really hard to trigger. Pitch a little easier, but pitch was okay actually. Roll was super heavy. Again, because a person can just say, okay, change the reactivity of your stick, but I'm using the same setting I'm used for Inhibits, A320 Neo, A330, A350, A300. I feel pretty fine on the A300 and on the A350 with this setting here. So I don't want to do a custom profile for a plane done from the same developer, let's say. So yeah, they still have to improve the flight model, in my opinion. It feels a little bit arcade, to be honest. Still, a little bit arcade. The flare behavior, it's as well. I mean, it does feel like, let's say, a worse version of Phoenix early period. So it's all of a sudden the plane pitch becomes super hard. I pull like a monster to get some flare. I pull too much at the end. Let's say you can get used to this behavior if you fly the plane a lot, for sure. But yeah, again, it does feel like Phoenix early period when it was very, very hard to get a proper flare. But yeah, again, it's a plane that, let's say, is not done. I mean, it's not done. It's way easier to operate if you operate it a lot. I mean, I don't have much problem to fly Phoenix. After 2 weeks, I don't, and feel I like it home immediately. Same thing for the 777. Same thing for the 73. Especially when it was in 2020. Now I have some problem with the flight model, you know. But yeah, let's say if you have in your mind, if you remember that, okay, this plane is not gonna flare like the Phoenix, you will have to pull quite a lot. It's not gonna flare with the A350 in either, which is from Inhibits as well, in which you have to pull, but not like a monster. So keep in mind, okay, I have to pull more than the usual. On the approach, if you don't have, I mean, if you have a lot of wind, a lot of turbulence, it would be quite hard to compensate with this very heavy control behavior, I guess. Look at this gigantic plane we are bringing into Durban today. We are blocking half of the airport to park our ass here. Parking brake. Okay. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Engine off. Transponder off. Beacon lights. Seat belts. Okay, we don't have any deboard, of course. So let's wait for the door, because you know that until it's red, don't trigger any jet wave, otherwise you will deploy your slider. How it's called? I don't remember. Your slide, yeah. Okay, some door are getting disarmed. Okay, now we can. All right. For the rest, I mean, I'm pretty. Maybe let off. Maybe master. Let's go outside. For the rest, I don't know actually. Well, it's really hard to suggest you. I mean, compared to the triple, I think the triple is definitely a better plane overall. What's happened to the? Not that this is bad, but yeah, it's probably this will be a 7 out of 10. The triple is a 8 out of 10. From this to the A350, yeah, that's a really hard suggestion, because the performance of this is way better, but the overall plane, I mean, the A350 is still on another level for the moment. Again, I'm pretty sure that Inibit will bring this plane to the same level of the A350 quite soon, in my opinion. The main problem is the flight model again. It does feel a little bit arcade. Nothing too crazy, of course. But yeah, now that the A350 feels like a professional plane. But yeah, they can do better. They can do better. They can still improve it. I'm not comparing it with Phoenix, but for example, with the 777 of PMDG, I think 777 flight model is still better, quite better. So I expect Inibits to bring both these two planes on that level for the end of the year. Honestly, that's what I expect from a developer like Inibits. So, but yeah, it's very funny. I mean, it's a very funny play. I really like it overall. I will fly it again pretty soon, probably. Let me see something. I wanted to see the landing rate. Okay. Also, because again, talking about flight model, Inibits is able to do a very good flight model. I remind you that one of the best planes in the sim is probably the A300, which, talking about liner, okay, I didn't flow, how it's called, the A320 Neo, A321 Neo, FS Lab. But yeah, for the plane I flew, apart from Phoenix, I think the A300 is probably the best flight model on the simulator. So Inibuilds is a developer that can bring very good flight model. That's what I expect from them. If this plane have a very good flight model, it's a very interesting one, of course. Little better performance, little better sound, little better flight model, and it's a very funny plane. It's already a very funny plane. It's a very, let's say, serious plane. But yeah, again, super funny. I really like the type. And this is it for today also. So thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe. And see you next time. And good night.